Hi everyone, this is Amber. Today's video, I'm going to be filling you in on what's been going on with Ashley. She has been in and out of the hospital pretty often lately. This is round 2 of surgery in the last month, all for her dialysis arm. She's been having quite a few complications, hence why I'm here. About a month ago, she had a pretty typical, usual surgery for her, where she had to go in and have some, what they call cleaning, done on her arm, where she had some narrowing in her dialysis line. She's gotten to the point where the narrowing started at a certain point where it was kind of lower off in her arm, and it's just gradually been getting higher and higher. So it's now kind of in the upper region. But after the surgery she had a month ago, at the end of her stay, her arm progressively started swelling, and they had to do a few ultrasounds, and they found out that she had another narrowing, but this narrowing was really close to her heart, which is a lot more of a complicated surgery. It's a lot scarier. So they weren't comfortable keeping her in the hospital and waiting for the surgery they had just done to heal, with a lot of COVID patients and, just keeping her in the hospital for that long. So they let her go home. But with that, her arm just kept getting larger and more painful. And I'll insert some pictures. Her arm just got so painfully swollen. So what was happening is she was essentially having a backflow of blood back into her arm, and she wasn't getting proper dialysis. And so her arm was like double the size on her left side than it was on her right side. And she said it just was so painful, and it felt like her arm was going to explode at any moment. She couldn't lift it, she couldn't bend it, she couldn't do anything with it. And I could see these tiny little veins in her arm, and they just looked like they were all bursting. And so she had to come over, and I took a bunch of pictures for her that we had to send to the doctor's office to document it, which then allowed them to send to the hospital to get allowance for her to go back into the hospital to have an emergency surgery. Due to COVID, they have to be really careful who they allow in for surgeries. Our cases in our area and in our state are rising. We're on the west coast of the United States, and so cases are rising, so they're having to be really careful who they allow in the hospitals, especially somebody like Ashley, who's very immune compromised. And even when things are okay in the area, she very easily gets infections. It's a very high rate of infection with her. So it's just scary. It's rough. So currently, I don't know when this goes up tomorrow, or well, as you're seeing it, it's today, but for me filming this, she's still currently in the hospital. She's just in so much pain, and she's not sure when they'll let her come home because her pain, she currently has an incision in her neck from where they had to go in. So she's got an incision up here in her neck, and right above her collarbone from the previous surgery, right below her collarbone from this surgery, and right down here into her armpit. And she said this is the most pain she's ever been in. And with how many surgeries she's had in the past, she knows pain. It's scary. I mean, just imagining the constant pain that she has to go through, it's just mind-boggling. So I'm just trying to keep everybody updated. Hopefully she gets to come home before Christmas. Unfortunately, because I have children and my mother-in-law lives with me who has her own illnesses, I can't see my sister. So I don't get to film regularly with her. We get to talk over, video chat. I talk to her every day. Or, if she's well enough to talk, I talk to her every day. But it's hard when she's in the hospital because she's on a lot of pain medication, so she kind of slips in and out of being tired or not tired, and she doesn't really know when they're going to take her to go to dialysis. So it just makes it very difficult to talk to her a lot of times, and she's just in so much pain that she can't really hold her phone very well to talk. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon. That way you get notified every time Ashley uploads a new video. And we will see you guys next time. All right. Peace. Bye.